It's a Manchu. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. You know, I've been thinking about where the story has been going. I think it's kind of obvious to anyone looking at it objectively that Halcyon is dying. The colony is doomed. There are some corporate shills that are too blind to see it, but pretty much anybody with half a brain can figure out Halcyon's doomed. And the implication is that it's because of the board, because of the incompetence of the board and the corporations that make it up. And that's the reason why the colony is dying. But I'm starting to suspect that there's more to it than that. There's been a lot of hints dropped that the colony has lost contact with Earth. And Halcyon is not self-sufficient. They need various things from Earth to continue to function. They can't reproduce machinery that they need to repair and maintain what they have. And that's why in various places they're cannibalizing one machine to fix another. And that's happening all over the colony. Why would they need to do that if they were getting regular supplies from Earth? I don't think they are anymore. I think they've lost contact with Earth. And when that heavy cruiser was sent back to Earth a couple years back, it never returned. Let's just say the board has an incentive to cover up the fact that Halcyon's lost contact with Earth. But it's making me begin to question whether reviving all the colonists on the Hope is the best thing to do. Halcyon can't produce enough food to sustain the population that currently exists. And it's a race against time for Halcyon to develop the technologies they need to become self-sufficient now that they're cut off from Earth, if that's actually the case. Reviving the hundreds of thousands of colonists on the Hope would just shorten that timeline, the amount of time that they have left. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. At this point, I have a bit of an issue because the board isn't happy with me. And I'm really on thin ice here. There's stuff that I want to do here, especially help Pravati get her dress. And I don't want to upset the board to the point where they attack me on sight. So I need to work to try and get into the board's good graces. I also need to make some money. So actually helping some of these people in Halcyon makes sense from the standpoint of I can make money and get better reputation with the board. So I think that's what I'm going to work on for now. I also am really curious now to check out the crash site of that heavy cruiser that crashed on Monarch, because I want to know why it crashed. What brought it down? Was it incompetence, mechanical malfunction? Did something attack the ship? I'm really curious now. Anyway, I've talked on and on enough. The point is, right now I'm going to help this guy out, go into the sewers and see what's down there besides Sprats. Gain some reputation, make some money. So let's do that. It looks like all the Sprats are conveniently highlighted for me. There's one right over here. Hi, little guy. And he's not dead or anything. Well, that was easy. Thought this would be more difficult. I'm stepping very carefully here because there are potentially some feral Sprats in here, and also some dangerous automechanicals. Maybe I should be sneaking around. So far, not seeing anything. Wait, come back, little guy! The other one was kind of sleeping. This one's running. Come here. Come here. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Hang on a minute. Did I overlook something back here? of interest? Nope. Oh, that's a dead sprat. All right, we're doing this. Any more? There's another one out here. Yeah, it's disintegrating these sprats. Where'd it go? Oh, there's a bunch more. Oh, shoot.
Make signs on us today.
Oh, it's not dead. No, it is. Kind of in a race here to kill off all of those sprat hunters before they kill any of the sprats. I'm not seeing any more of the sprat exterminators on my radar, so that's good news. Is that a body? HPS worker. Bunch of parcels down here. What is that? Is that like a scale? Yeah. Alright, wait a minute. Hey, buddy. There's two. I'm hoping none of them are dead. Come here, guy. Did I get him? Nope. Or did I? I think I did get him. I was kind of expecting to find some other secrets in here besides these automechanical sprat exterminators and the sprats, but there might be something else in here. Oh, no, I lost one. Bummer. I did lose one. Sorry, but I don't want you confusing things. That one's dead already. I think he got away. I'm a little disappointed in myself because at least one of them died. Where are the rest of these guys? There you are. Gotcha. Alright, I think there's one left. Not sure where. Huh. What the heck? Up. That was feral. Oh God!
Hoping we could bring him home. You'd let me have a giant sprat, right, Captain? So long as I fed it?
What would you feed it? Okay, that was scary. There he is. Oh, I look scared. Okay, looks like I got all the Sprats. One of them, unfortunately, was a pile of ash. But I saved the rest of them. Crap. I may need to go and make adjustments to my settings right now. I'll live with it for now. I turn off the reticle so I can't see exactly the point I'm pointing to. What's in here? Acropolis District.
Nicely done.
Huh.
Great work.
Well, where does this lead exactly? Well said, Parvati, well said. I'm not trespassing, am I?
Our UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Okay. It says restricted access back here. HHC building. What is this place?
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Ministry of Accuracy and Morale key. Hold up a minute. Isn't that the department, the guy with the Sprats, with the missing Sprats? Isn't that his department? I guess I can head back towards this anti-mistakes. Oh my god. That freaked me out. That's actually entering a restricted area. But I have a disguise. I can just waltz right through here.
Got your paperwork squared away?
Move along.
Yeah, I can apparently just waltz right through there. At some point I should check that out, but right now I want to go back and talk to that
Out with it, you
lab
wretched
worker.
contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
You having a problem?
Carry on.
Okay. Now I got over 2,000 bits. I need 6,000 for what I'm trying to do. Well, I got most of your Sprats back alive.
Any luck finding my Sprats?
I have all of them.
Truly? Why, this is marvelous! Oh, dear, it looks like some of my darlings have suffered violent misfortune. Nevertheless, it's good to have them back. Thank you for your help. I'm afraid I can't spare much, but I hope you'll accept this. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
Okay. Sadly, that gave me no reputation with the board. Bummer. I was kind of hoping. So now what do I do? Well, again, I don't want to risk infiltrating the Minister of Earth's estate until I'm in better standing with the board.
I'd have to...
The dissidents actually took over the refinery.
Ooh. Fancy.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else.
So what do people around here need weapons for?
Why, to defend their property, of course. Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. It's up to us to protect it.
Protected from what?
Marauders, dissidents, especially large Sprats. One never knows what threat might arise.
I've actually run into some especially large Sprats around here. Yeah, smart man.
One can never be too well armed. Who knows when the hordes may hurl themselves at our gates?
So, what do you have for trade? He does indeed sell some exceptionally good weapons, but I'm trying to save up for something special for Bravati, so I'm not gonna, as tempting as it is, spend money on this stuff.
That episode from a few weeks ago was supposedly based on a real incident.
Try anti-clear. It's better than nature.
Hello there.
I knew you'd be back. You were made for this business, kid. So what do you say? Are you ready to be a star? Space Pirates of Moros Prime is gonna be a hit.
Alright, I want to improve my rep. I'm in.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Alright. Let's check it out.
I only wish they weren't showing so...
I tell you what, we'll change the font in our contracts as per your request. If you'll replace the landscaping around your offices as per ours.
What's in here?
Are you lost? Sorry, there's not a lot I can do for you.
Okay, well, I'll just try and find my way out then. And surely it's this way. This is quite the office you got here.
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it.
I'm just, taking in the sights.
Are you serious? You're a sightseer? I didn't know people like you even existed. Oh, this is just too perfect. Alonso Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run?
How does this work?
Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure. That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested?
Sounds like kind of a self-guided tour. I guess I could help you with that.
Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour. Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to claim your commemorative hat. Simple!
Oh man, I get my own hat? I'm doing it. Oh, no, I don't want to go in there. They'd probably be upset if I picked that lock, wouldn't they? What's up here? Ooh, fancy. Nobody saw it? I didn't do it. Huh. What's that? Piece of jewelry? Compass on a chain. I need the money. I'm taking it. And the computer's offline. What's in here?
Great work.
Oh, these look like maps of various colonies. Though I can't say I recognize that map. It's not Fallbrook, is it? I'm not sure what that is. No, I definitely don't recognize any of these floor plans. To S. Gio. Sandra. Just got back from Billingsley's. Had not one, not two, but 3 near maple liquors. Almost done with this project I've been working on for the past 6 months. Decided to celebrate. Hey, don't worry. I'll save some celebrating for the 2 of us. I'm thinking maybe Celeste Haberdashery. Stop over at Lovegrove's. Couple hours at Chantry's. End the night with a bang at Bijot's. What do you think? Rachel, I don't like hearing rumors about my daughter having a drink with her own receptionist. We've talked about this. Victor's family has fallen out of favor. If he was worthy of your attention, he would have made a senior position by now. Don't drag the Lockwood name down with him. William, 2 of my colleagues went missing last night. No one's heard from them, and I'm afraid I might be next. I need to go away for a little while. A few days, maybe a week. Just until everything sorts itself out. I wish I could tell you more, but I can't. I'm sorry. I'm going down into the tunnels. I was wondering if you could send one of your mechanicals with some food or something, please. Maybe some cocktail olives and pea-free nuts. I'd pay you back. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know what all that's about. There's some papers for something. I don't know what. Oh, this might look nice in one of the cruise rooms on the Unreliable. Okay. Interesting. Surveys of the Emerald Vale region conducted by Rachel Lockwood. The town of Edgewater is conspicuously absent. There's a story there that I don't know. Maybe someday I'll find out. Alright, I'm gonna go audition to be in pictures.
I think we can probably read that Maverick Johnson is the final.
Alright, let's go try this audition out. Hello?
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
Okay, sure.
We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
Wait a second. You want me to shoot people for your entertainment? Is that what you're doing?
Don't think, kid. Just act. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Okay. Great. Hang on, I'm reloading.
Brilliant.
How'd I do?
And ask questions later. You're a natural.
Thanks.
Let's take 5.
Okay. That was kind of fun. I gotta replenish my ammo.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me.
Okay.
I knew you had chops, but that was something else. You found the energy in the scene and ran with it. That was visceral.
Why does it feel like I did something horribly evil right there? Did you like that?
Liked it. I fucking loved it. The lawyers are another story. But you let me worry about them. You just hang on to that energy. It'll take a few months to get your contract set up, but it'll be worth it. Here's your fee for today, but there's more to come.
Great. Well, what can I say? I'm about as good as actor as Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not a tumor. What's this say? You call these crates? We need at least twice as many, and grungier as you can get. This is supposed to be an authentic space adventure, and real space adventures have crates. Next time I see the set, there better be loads and loads of fucking crates, or you're fucking fired. He's very passionate about his crates.
I'm thinking we can get at least 10, no, 12 sequels out of this, if we play the endorsements right.
So I'll take your word for that. I gained a little bit of rep with the board, not a lot. It's kind of disappointing. Where does this go? Does this like go to the other side of the entrance? Does indeed.
By consenting to an audition, you have granted Odeon Pictures all rights to use your likeness, voice, distinctive habits, and manner of dress in perpetuity. Thank you for your time.
It just reminds me of something. Yeah, never mind.
Those purpleberry fudge.
Don't
a
you
soft,
think
sour
we ought
candy
to go
shell
inside?
around a sweet purpleberry flavored
I suppose.
Suck it,
There's an
chew
outside
it,
possibility
you
we'll
can
run
do
into
it.
Spencer Woolrich.
I don't know if I can handle a run-in with Mr. Woolrich.
Oh. The first of these beacons is somewhere in Byzantium. I can do that.
Gawking and stars.
So what I was thinking about, that
Rizzo's mock apple cider.
owning all rights to your likeness.
For a hard life.
No, I'm not going there yet.
Rizzo's purpleberry punch.
I wonder about the ethics of using Carrie Fisher's likeness in the latest Star Wars movie. You know, Harrison Ford isn't going to be in that movie. He wanted his character killed off bad. He didn't want to do any more of those stupid movies. Carrie Fisher doesn't have that option, because she's already dead. So they don't have to get her permission. And I wonder about the ethics of that. Oh, there we go.
Welcome, intrepid adventurer, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way to the bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows, rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
Huh. Alright, I can do that. I guess. Go to Emerald Vale.
BNP, I can't believe it's not cool.
Alright, let's move out.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
Well, the money is irrelevant if the colony dies. I'd call it the more pragmatic option.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Alright, let's head out. And let's bring you two. Okay. Back in Edgewater. Looks like my destination is quite a ways off. What I'm trying to do here, by doing the scavenger hunt, is two things. Improve my reputation with the board, and make some money, so that I can have enough to buy that outfit for Pravati. Also, I gotta put on some decent armor if I'm gonna head out into the dangerous areas. Let's see, let's put on some decent armor. Oh crap, I should have changed this. This is sneak attack damage. I thought it'd give me conversation skills. It doesn't. Should definitely go with like something like that next time I'm trying to persuade people. Anyway, what was I saying? That I want to improve my reputation with the board or raise enough money so that I could buy that dress for Pravati. Because I need to get that before I upset the board to the point where I can't walk around there safely in Byzantium. That's my thinking anyway.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Gigantes. Well, that sounds intimidating. Wait a second. Need the aiming reticle, at least when I'm aiming down a scope.
Thank you! Damn, but we're good.
We are good. That big critter wasn't as tough as I thought he'd be. There it is.
We hope you've enjoyed your trek across the breathtaking landscape of Emerald Vale, Terra 2's most fertile settlement and future breadbasket of Halcyon.
Huh.
Take a moment to enjoy this vista with a can of Spacer's Choice Saltuna before you make your way to mighty Scylla, Halcyon's biggest asteroid.
Scylla, huh? Alright, I'm interested to continue the tour. Check out Scylla. Seems to have both of those locations marked, which is weird.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Okay, let's check that out. And back on Scylla. Okay, looks like the marker's not far. Oh crap.
Fun. Not even fresh.
Freaking auto mechanicals. Okay, oh, there's containers over here. Looks like they're empty. To the beacon.
Scylla is our colony's busiest mining settlement. But don't take our word for it. Ask one of the hundreds of proud Hephaestus miners going about their work right now. You're in for a real treat, because our last stop takes us to a charming little village outside Stellar Bay, located on Terra 1.
Okay. That hurt a lot, by the way. I didn't realize I could step outside that force field. But, yeah, I can, but, like, it's vacuum. So, yeah, I was sucking vacuum for a little while there. That hurt a lot. Let's get back to the ship.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit.
We are headed to Monarch. It tells me I could go anywhere. I'm going to go here.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
All right. Here we are back in Cascadia. It looks like this beacon's pretty far away. Huh. The Beacon's at Sundered Rock, which is inconveniently pretty far away. I just got that joke. They could still stick the landing. 0 out of 10 for the Monarch Judge. Oh, man. Alright, so I'm going to actually check this out while I'm here. I'm going to check this wreck out because I'm here and because I'm curious to see if I can find out information about why that ship crashed.
You all got different Saltuna here on Monarch. Ain't that neat?
You come to Monarch and that's what you're excited about. You ought to get out more.
I'm getting out right now.
Oh, not Anticleo. Anticleo doesn't like me. I'm getting close to enough money to buy that outfit for Pravati. How the heck do I get there from here? There it is. Along with a bunch of other critters. Oh. You did not just spit that green stuff at me.
Libations on me, folks.
It hurt a little bit. And I continue to burn. Ow, 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 quit it, ow. Okay, still not clear how to get there from here. Clear shot at him. Give me a second while I reload.
That's how it's done, Captain.
There's another one. And another one. I have a clear shot at that one. Lots of acid pools around here. There's more. Man. Mega Raptidon.
Here we go. Down they go.
Ah, you took care of it. Oh, surely I have enough money now. Couldn't get to that Adrena time, huh? Let's see what's in here.
I'll keep an eye on things out here.
Yeah, me too. You have fun, Captain.
Oh, come on! Really? You don't want to step into here? Alright. Fine. I'm sure there's no dangerous radiation or anything. Gunship Captain's Key. Where the heck am I going to find that? Eject Captain Matsu's command key. Oh, that would be it. Captain Matsu's Captain's key is active, but life signs no longer detected. This Mark IV gunship's operational parameters have exceeded acceptable damage ranges. The cost of any repairs necessary at your nearest UDL repair facility will be averaged amongst the crew. Pfft, yeah. So congratulations if you survive. The survivors are going to have to pay for it. This ought to be interesting. CE's saying something about spare regulator bypass something something. Chikoshu, I'm turning this thing toward the groundbreaker. Firing up the engines and retiring. Better be arrested. Better to be arrested than lose power and drift out into space. I just hope this old bird can handle the one last trip. How in this law-forsaken colony is it so impossible to requisition parts? My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing, and I can't even get a response from corporate. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1, and we can't shoot him down. That makes... I've lost count. What's the point of being out here if we can't get some backup?
Hello. My name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him, again and again, that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Well, that was a very calm way of saying your last words. I guess she's just happy she finally gets to say I told you so. Well, I guess that answers the question of what happened to the ship. It wasn't shot down. It was lack of maintenance because they couldn't get the parts. Everything's kind of tilted and skewed here. Targeting module. Cantankerous Canid targeting module. It's an interesting name for it. Well, now, I suppose I should deliver this to somebody. And I think on the way I'm going to hit that little tourist beacon. You little babies. That wasn't so bad. Actually, the beacon totally isn't on the way, so I'm going to head to Sanjar first.
What did Stellar Base engineer name your cannon machine?
I don't rightly know. That'd have been Guster, I think? I'd ask him, but he fell in the machine once, so... Could call it Guster's Demise, or Guster... Oh, it's got a ring to it.
So good I asked.
These guys are actively at war. I'm not sure I want to take sides, actually.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Kind of interesting that they're actually actively fighting each other. But I'm friendly to both sides at this point, so... I didn't need to get involved.
That gunship could really change things for us.
Wait, I lost track of it. Oh, there he is. Sanjar, I got a present for you.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful Monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
I noticed that. You guys are practically in open warfare now. Is there any way you could get a truce with the Iconoclasts?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
You know, based on the review, Sanjar, I don't think you can do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
The people who wrote your reviews are the same type of people you're going to have to deal with on the board.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
How did things get so bad with you and the Iconoclasts?
Oh, how do these things ever start? Once upon a time, Graham and I saw the same problems with MSI. A rigid corporate structure with no regard for its people. But where I wanted to reform MSI, he only wanted to take it apart. As if starving in the wilderness is somehow better than starving under corporate mismanagement. He won't hear reason now, and I wouldn't trust him again.
Okay, well, what about Graham's second-in-command, Zora? Now, I know Zora has a personal grief with the board, but she is the most pragmatic and reasonable.
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Really? Well, I have it. Here.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Okay. That's not at all where I expected this conversation to go. Huh. Initially, I had no intention of getting involved in the politics here on Monarch. I was just in the middle of doing something else, and like this silly little guided tour scavenger hunt, hoping that it would improve my reputation on the board. In the process, I now have enough bits to buy that dress, buy that outfit for Pravati. So definitely want to do that. But anyway, I think this is a good stopping point. Maybe I should end it here. You know what? I think I'm not going to stop now. I'm going to keep going for a little bit. I got to go visit the Iconoclasts and talk to Zora, and maybe I can convince Graham and her to get to the negotiating table and work out some kind of peaceful resolution to this. Not really my main objective, not really what I intended to do today. But you know what? This will be an extra long episode, and think of it as a Christmas present, because this episode's going to come out on Christmas Day. Yeah, let's go check in with Zora. That fourth beacon is kind of on the way. I'm going to head there.
If you ever want to talk about what happened, my ears are open.
I appreciate it, but I've just got to let it settle a while. Maybe chase it off with a drink or two. Besides, you know what? we're a new crew. That doesn't make it any less painful, but it does help distract me from time to time.
Don't worry. I won't let us get there. You got him.
Crap. Oh, these are MSI troopers. They're cool. I gotta be careful who I shoot here. I don't want to get too trigger happy. These MSI troopers wander around all over the place. Actively shooting at iconoclasts all over the place.
With us?
Like these guys is all dead. These are MSI soldiers.
Returning fire! That's how it's done, Captain.
Go.
Is that all of them? I think this might be the last beacon here. Mega Canid.
Welcome to Terra 1, the most Earth-like world in Halcyon. Take a moment to admire the triumph of civilization over nature. And while you're at it, say hello to the local settlers. We hope you've enjoyed this guided tour across the wonders of Halcyon. Please return to the Bureau of Exploration for a special prize.
Cool. I'll get a hat for that. Alright, back to Amber Heights. If I can find my way there from here. 41% discount. I got money now. Also, Let's put on that. And that. Improving my dialogue skills. Because I have a feeling I'm going to need to do some smooth talking. Where is Zora at? Doesn't look like she's in there. Looks like she's down here. Zora.
Captain, we should chat.
I was just thinking
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
I'm totally behind you there, 100%. Let's have a talk with him.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Zora. Time to save Monarch.
I don't think Graham's going to give up his position peacefully. Let's find out.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Stand down, Graham.
Stand down? I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
Ay, ay, ay. I just think she'll be a better leader. Plain and simple.
How can you say that, after all I've done for the Iconoclasts? They wouldn't be here without me. I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Yeah, you're not really seeking enlightenment. You just feel guilty. And this movement has always just been about you, hasn't it?
Guilty? I didn't mean for them to die. I'm not a monster. Of course I feel fucking guilty. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Well, I guess you're no better than the corporations. They're yours, huh? Those people belong to you, huh? Is this really necessary?
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Incoming!
Mess with us?
Iconoclast, asshole.
Well, that was an anticlimactic ending. And so he ends. And I gained reputation with the Iconoclast for shooting their spiritual leader. Nice.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
So here's the thing. I was thinking you and Sanjar, you should talk.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Sanjar has corporate resources. You could use that to spread your message.
You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
I've already talked to him. He's agreed to meet.
Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
Okay. Let's do that then. I gotta say, I think I'm handling this conflict much better than the one in the Emerald Vale. That didn't go so well. Let's go to this meetup. Ah, yes, I remember this site. Where's the entrance? I probably should have brought Vicar Max for this whole thing, but it's fine. Oh, tight security.
Move along. I hope you know what you're doing.
Me too.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
That's the spirit, Sanjar.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
If it were, I wouldn't be standing here all vulnerable-like.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
What if the Iconoclast just supported your supply lines?
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
I'm not saying live outside, just help out in the wilderness once in a while.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Captain, this might really work.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
I don't think Sanjar really knew what Graham had become.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
It is possible. We found correspondences between him and the pirates.
But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I think he's being truthful, Captain. I feel it in my gut. Kind of nauseous, but ticklish.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Look, Zora, you're here for your people, not the past. It's true Sanjar benefited from that massacre, but I really don't think he had anything to do with it.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. but surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm hopeful this will actually prove fruitful for everyone.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Gotta be honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day. You've done a good thing for Monarch here.
Cool. Well, I'm glad that all worked out. Iconic class are now reviewing. Iconic class revealing 4% negative, probably from when I shot Graham. MSI loves me. Okay. Now, what's next? Oh! Neat. This does a lot more damage, but it's really tinkered heavily with. I'll have to hold on to that weapon. It might be something useful for stealth combat, possibly. And having it equipped gives me plus 10 intimidate. Neat. I might play around with that weapon a little bit. Maybe tinker with it. But first, I want to make sure that I have enough money to get that outfit for Pravati. And I think that's what we're going to do next. We're going to head back to Byzantium, finally. And get Pravati her outfit. And a couple other things while I'm there. And we'll tackle that next time. That will be it for today. This definitely went a different direction than I expected. This is not where what I started up doing. Not where I expected things to go. But managed to bring a peaceful resolution to all the conflict here in Monarch, and that's a good thing. And I'll return to Byzantium next time on Amon Chooses the Outer Worlds.